You're outside.
Crossing the road.
That's perfect, man. There you go. Move your head after the last punch, too. Yeah. Again, get out.
Boxing pros are terrified by Mike Tyson's new training footage, sparking excitement for his impending showdown with Jake Paul. Even at 57, Tyson demonstrates unwavering power and speed during his pad work sessions, underscoring his enduring athleticism. Despite the passage of time upon the announcement of the impending brawl, Tyson fearlessly proclaimed his mission to halt Paul's pugilistic path. The disparity between the two is glaring, with Tyson often leaning on a cane for assistance in recent sightings. Additionally, Tyson's skirmish with sciatica in 2022 serves as a poignant reminder of the weight time has wrought upon his once indomitable frame. In an interview with Greta Van Susteren, Tyson said, "I have sciatica every now and then. It flares up. When it flares up, I can't even talk even." Though a number of people are concerned about Tyson's health at this point, Manny Pacquiao still believes in Mike's skills. He recently discussed his thoughts on Jake Paul and Mike Tyson's bout. Manny said, "I don't think so," in response to a query on Paul's chances of defeating the 57-year-old Tyson. He then left his statement and answered, "The UFC icon Conor McGregor has dropped hints suggesting his reluctance to engage in this specific bout. McGregor seems to find little motivation in pitting himself against a retired legend, particularly facing off against a notably younger adversary like the problem child." McGregor expressed, "It's a bit strange. The interest is low. I don't know. I don't really understand it. I always root for Mike." Many fans, including the outspoken, the notorious himself, may find themselves leaning towards one side as the Paul vs. Tyson fight approaches. Using the moniker Tyson 2.0, McGregor alluded to his support for the redesign.
Held me.
Your thoughts on this Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight?
Oh jeez, I don't. It's a bit strange. You know, is my interest? The interest is low, and I don't know. I don't really. I don't understand it.
Got it. Any difference between this one and?
I wish well for Mike.
We're gonna go. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yet the question lingers, will McGregor's forecast synchronize with actual events? Meanwhile, amidst reports of Mike Tyson seen leaning on a cane, warnings from figures like Oscar De La Hoya are urging Jake Paul not to underestimate the former heavyweight champion. These admonitions reverberate from diverse sources, all directed squarely at the YouTube sensation. De La Hoya said, "Jake Paul, you say you want to be a world champion. You say you want to take this sport seriously, then take it seriously. What is this? This is not a popularity contest." Furthermore, Oscar De La Hoya stands firm in his belief that this upcoming event will present Jake Paul with his toughest challenge to date. While he holds some doubts about the match itself, Oscar emphasizes that the inclusion of Mike Tyson is bound to present significant hurdles for Jake Paul. De La Hoya added, "I'm actually praising Jake Paul for taking this sport seriously, because I really feel that if he fights the right fights and takes the right path to that world title, he can actually get there. I'm not sure because it's up to him if he can win it, but he can get there. Truly, his paramount focus revolves around safeguarding the illustrious legacy of Mike Tyson as he wrestles with the idea of Tyson stepping into the ring with a less formidable opponent." De La Hoya ardently vocalized his hesitation regarding the bout, though he recognizes the logic behind Tyson and his adversary seizing the moment. Despite harboring doubts, De La Hoya acknowledges that the fight is positioned to draw significant interest and yield substantial financial returns.
Through Mike Tyson, he's not gonna. I mean, he's gonna make a shitload of money. He's gonna gain more popularity on Mike Tyson's expense. Do I like it? No. Because I love Mike
Tyson. Additionally, De La Hoya emphasized that Tyson's foray into the ring wouldn't be perilous, citing Tyson's past encounters with formidable opponents. He led Tyson's resilience, highlighting his sturdy chin, and voiced assurance in Tyson's capability to withstand 6, 7, or even 8 rounds. Nevertheless, De La Hoya couldn't shake off his apprehension regarding Tyson's legacy. He added, "It will not be dangerous for Tyson because Tyson has been in the ring with monsters. He has a chin. I'm sure he can still go 6 rounds, 7 rounds, 8 rounds. But I'm just concerned about Tyson's legacy as we count down the months until the much-anticipated showdown between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul graces our Netflix queues. The problem child is already stoking the flames, throwing down the gauntlet to Iron Mike via Instagram, while Tyson offered a measured reply, hinting at the potential to knock him out. Paul has upped the ante, amplifying the exchange with a subsequent post on Instagram stories. Though fans admire the youthful fighter's boldness and self-assurance, it appears he may be underestimating the challenge presented by his opponent. Indeed, Mike Tyson's age of 57 might suggest a decline, but his legacy as a dominant force in the world of combat sports remains unquestionable, boasting a remarkable professional record of just 6 losses in 58 bouts. With an astounding 44 victories by knockout, Tyson's reputation as a formidable contender precedes him. While casual observers may remember his quirky appearance in The Hangover, true aficionados recognize him as Iron Mike, a legendary presence within the squared circle. The recently released training footage only reinforces the enduring strength of his skills. Paul is banking on Tyson's prime being a distant memory, given his absence from the ring since 2020. However, success in professional fighting hinges greatly on training and prowess. Despite not being at his peak, Tyson's seasoned expertise remains formidable. It's noteworthy that even approaching 60, he upholds remarkable physical prowess. Tyson's distinctive edge stems from his unique game strategy. Even when faced with opponents trying to undermine him with taunts, he refuses to be drawn into their game. Instead, he offers candid assessments, like his recent critique of his son's choice to challenge Paul, revealing a nuanced grasp of the boxing landscape. His training footage only reinforces this, showcasing how he outmaneuvers even his own trainer with remarkable finesse. Today was the day play with fire sometimes happen. At 57 years young, Mike Tyson stands at the brink of an electrifying return to the boxing arena, preparing to square off against none other than Jake Paul. Yet as excitement mounts, a tide of skepticism emerges among certain spectators, spurred by online glimpses capturing Tyson in a wheelchair. Questions arise about the wisdom of his comeback at this juncture in his journey. Nonetheless, Tyson himself had this to say about the matter.
A picture of you were in a wheelchair. What was that all about?
Oh, I have sciatica every now and then. It flares up, and when it flares up, I can't even talk. No way. I did everything I was entitled to do in my career. There's nothing.
It's hardly surprising if he's not exactly at his peak, especially as he nears his 60th year. Some fans are concerned about Tyson's return to boxing, especially after seeing him at a UFC event, making the rounds on social media. Nonetheless, Tyson clapped back with a video clip flaunting his intense training regimen, and it's clear he's still got that edge after putting in some serious work. Paul's expectations could be rooted in the assumption that Tyson's prime has passed, given his absence from competition since 2020. Yet, in the realm of professional combat sports, triumph is frequently determined by one's dedication to training and mastery of skills. Despite not being in his peak physical condition, Tyson's wealth of experience remains unparalleled. Remarkably, as he nears 60, he maintains an admirable level of fitness that defies his age. Tyson's unique approach to the sport sets him apart. While his rivals resort to taunts to unsettle him, Tyson steers clear of such distractions. His insightful commentary on why seasoned boxers harbor animosity towards the Paul brothers showcases a depth of understanding honed over years of involvement in the boxing world.
Today was the day, Play with fire, sometimes happen.